Hi, good evening, everyone. I am First Lieutenant Anthony Dixon, the Director of IT for the West Virginia Wing Civil Air Patrol. This is the first episode of a mini-series that is going to be coming out documenting our transition to Google Workspace away from Microsoft 365. This first video is going to be covering initial account login, account claiming, and getting everything set up. So, back in January, you should have started receiving emails from our Chief of Staff, Major Logan Wheatcraft, on how to start this process, get it done, and get in. So we're going to go ahead and get started with that. We are going to open up an incognito window here, and we're going to go to gmail.com. Once we're there, you're going to be met with this sign-in page. Our email addresses have changed a little bit. Our email addresses are now our cap ID, followed by the same thing that we've always been used to, wvwg.cap.gov. So in this case, this user's cap ID is 999-999. And then we're going to do at wvwg.cap.gov, and we're going to do next. You're going to get here, you're going to say, well, I don't know the password. That's okay. We're going to click Forgot Password, and you might be met with this screen that says enter the last password you remember. Don't worry about that. Click Try Another Way. And then you're going to be met with this screen that says an email with a verification code was just sent to whatever your recovery email address is. The recovery email address is whatever your primary email address is in eServices. So be that a Gmail account or your current Wing account. One thing to note here, after March 6th, the Microsoft inbox will no longer function. We will be cutting over from Microsoft over to Google. So you will get to here and you won't know what to do. So you have two options. You can either sign into eServices and update your primary email address and wait for the next sync, or unit ITOs will have access to do password resets, and then they can go in and manually update your account. So that has sent a code to my email, and I'm going to put that in. It's 0472497, and then we're going to click Next. Then you're going to be met with this screen that says, welcome to your new account. There's some legalese here. You can just hit I understand, and then create a strong password. A strong password in the eyes of IT is anything 12 characters or longer. That includes uppercase, lowercase, number, and a special character. So we'll go ahead and put a password in here, and we'll do change password. Okay, then you'll be met with this screen. This is called passkeys. This is useful if you're using a personal device. It'll allow you to use your Windows PIN or biometric or what have you. So if you're on a phone, it'll use your Face ID or your thumbprint or whatever you have. If you're doing this on a personal device, this is perfectly fine, perfectly acceptable. We suggest you use it. In this case, I'm going to say not now, because that may not be the case all the time. And then you'll come here. This will be a security checkup. It tells you to add a recovery phone. I would do this. Add a phone number in here. It'll help if you ever get locked out. And then you can scroll down here and click Continue to Gmail. All right, and now we're in. So this is Gmail, and you are now logged in. This will give you access to everything you need as far as the Google Workspace. You'll see up here in the top right when I hover, all of our emails will now have our current grades and the CAP acronym at the end. This is a nice touch that we have added. So you will now know, are you communicating with a cadet? Are you communicating with a senior member? It also looks good when it's going outside the organization. You might say that cap ID at wvwg.cap.gov kind of looks kind of messy, and I don't really want to use that for putting the email address that I need to contact onto a flyer or publications or whatever. That's okay. There are alias emails for each one of us. That is first name.lastname at wvwg.cap.gov. That will still work. You can send that out, and it will still come in, go out, whatever you want. So that is how to get initially signed in, get everything set up. This is video 1 of this mini-series. Be looking at a couple more to come out, where I will discuss some settings and stuff within Gmail, how to set a signature, and other things of that nature. And then if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'm more than happy to answer, and we will see you in Google.